Good morning, children. Children, it's English Balabharti of Standard 7. So today we are going to see poem number 4.4 Home Sweet Home, which is written by John Howard Payne. John Howard Payne was an American actor, poet, playwright, and author who had nearly 2 decades of a theatrical career and success in London. He is today most remembered as the creator of Home Sweet Home, a song he wrote in 1822 that became widely popular in the United States and the English speaking world. John, born on 9 June 1791 in New York and died on 10th April 1852. So children, now we will see poem 4.4 Home Sweet Home. Let's see on page number 95. Mid pleasures and places, though we may roam, but it ever so humble, there's no place like home. A charm from the sky seems to hallow us there, which seek through the world is never met with elsewhere. Home, home, sweet, sweet home. There's no place like home. Oh, there's no place like home. So children, now here poet is telling us that he is very fond of his home and remembers it with love when he is away from his home. He says that though we may roam around palaces and pleasure-filled places, there is no place like home. However simple it may be, something magical from the sky seems to have made it holy. We cannot find this anywhere else in the world. However much we may search for it, there is no place like home, sweet home. He doesn't like to go, he doesn't like to live or stay away from his home for long period. If it may be palace or whatsoever, but he doesn't like to leave his home. He likes his home very much. An exile from home, splendor dazzles in vain. Oh, give me my lowly thatched cottage again. The birds singing gaily that come at my call. Give me them and the peace of mind dearer than all. Home, home, sweet, sweet home. There's no place like home. Oh, there's no place like home. Children, now through the second stanza, poet is going to tell us that the magnificence of other places does not impress the poet when he forced to be away from home. He longs for his simple thatched cottage. He like his cottage very much. If it is cottage, though he like it very much. Where the birds sing gaily and respond to his call. The poet longs for their birds, but most of all, he wants the peace of mind that he was when he is at home. He will feel peace when he will be at his cottage, at his home. And so he again said, he repeated that home, sweet home. He used to stay in his home. He doesn't like to go away from his home. Let's see third stanza. I gaze on the moon as I tread the dear wild, and feel that my mother now thinks of her child, as she looks on that moon from our own cottage door, though the woodbine whose fragrance shall cheer me no more. Home, home, sweet, sweet home. There's no place like home. Oh, there's no place like home. So children, now poet is in some wild place, but he does not like to stay in that wild place. Poet looks at the moon as he walks uninterestedly in that place. He feels that his mother is now thinking of him as she looks at the same moon from the door of their cottage. He is thinking about his mother. So now he is looking at that moon. And he thought that now his mother is also in the door of his cottage and she is also looking at the moon. and thinking about poet. He remembers the woodbine, the plant whose sweet, pleasant smell can make him happy no more. So, that woodbine, it's a kind of plant and it is near to his cottage. And he remembered that fragrance, that sweet, pleasant smell, which make him happy. He again longs for his home. So, again he is long from his home, but he remember his home, and again he said that he like to stay in his home, though it is cottage, though it's a small house, but he like his own place, own house. He is missing his house, his home. So he said that he can't stay for long period away from his home. He said, it's my sweet home, home, sweet home. The place like home, oh, there's no place like his home. Children, let's see on page number 96. Next stanza. How sweet this to sit, 'neath a fond father's smile, and the cares of a mother to soothe and beguile. Let others delight, meet new pleasures to roam, but give me, oh, give me the pleasures of home. Home, home, sweet, sweet home, there's no place like home. Oh, there's no place like home. Children, through this stanza, now poet shares with us that he remembers his father and says that it is so sweet to sit under his fond smile with his mother's loving touch, comforting and distracting him. Poet says that the others roam around in new places with delight. He wants the pleasure of his home, that people like to roam here and there in the new places. Even he like, but for some time. But again he wants to go at his home because he wants the pleasure of his home. To thee I shall return, overburdened with care. The heart's dearest solace will smile on me there. No more from that cottage again will I roam, but it ever so humble, there's no place like home. Home, home, sweet, sweet home, there's no place like home. Oh, there's no place like home. Children, now through the last stanza, poet wants to tell us that he finally tells his home that he will return to it, full of worries and troubles. He will be fully comforted there, and he will never go away from his cottage again, however simply and inexpensive it may be. There's no place like home, he repeats. Let's see, on same page English workshop is given. We will discuss about it. The first question is, write in your own words. From that, first one is, how does the poet glorify his home in the first stanza? Children, answer is, the poet says that though we may roam around palaces and pleasure-filled places, there is no place like home, however simple it may be. Something magical from the sky seems to have made it holy. We cannot find this anywhere else in the world, however much we may search for it. Let's see the next question. How does the poet describe his home in the stanza? Answer is, the poet says that his home is a simple thatched cottage where the birds sing gaily and respond to his call. He gets the longed for peace of mind when he is home. Question number 3. What makes the poet remember his mother? The answer is, the sight of the moon in the sky makes the poet remember his mother. Fourth question. What does the poet miss? The answer is, the poet misses the gaily singing birds, the fragrant woodbine, his father's fond smile, and his mother's loving cares. And of course, he misses his humble thatched cottage. Question number 5. What does the poet hope for? Answer is, the poet hopes to return to his home and never leave it again. Next question is, in which professions is a person forced to stay away from his homeland for a long time? Try to guess why the poet is forced to stay away from his home. So now children, you have to guess it and write down in which profession that people try or forcefully they are staying outside the or long from the home. So you have to write down this answer in your own words. Next question, write out a few things that you would really miss about your home if you were to stay away from it for long. So now children, this is also open-ended question. So you have to write down whatever your feelings if you will stay long from your house, from your home. So you have to write down in your own words. Children, you have to write down this poem in your work notebook and draw a picture of your home with your favorite people, things in it. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.